Ever since I was young, I've always had an obsession with anything with wheels, and if it had an engine, that was just a bonus. And by 6 years old, I got my first motorbike and would ride it around the garden pretty much all day. And of course that led to me buying more motorbikes and doing cafe racer builds or supermotos, pretty much whatever I could get my hands on at the time or could afford. This was perfect for the workshop size I had, but then around 15, 16, this is when I really had my passion for cars. I started off buying old bangers from mechanics that had failed their MOT and then fixing them up to sell them for a profit. And then later down the line, when I passed my driving test, I was able to afford nicer cars and start to modify them, which is what I really wanted to do. But my end goal is to be able to be rebuilding cars and fixing them up full time, being able to do what I love every single day. That is quite simply the big picture for me. However, my biggest issue being the UK weather. If you live here, I'm sure you know how it is, with half the year being in hibernation.
So obviously the weather's not great, but it is also the location in which I work in. Yeah, this floor here is a big issue because, I mean, you just can't jack a car on that really, can you? It's just dangerous and looks pretty hideous too. But as I show you around here, most of the materials should be fairly cheap if not free. So just down here we picked up 180 pieces of corrugated sheet tin for £180, which is about £1 a sheet. If you think about that, that is these days one of these sheets new is about £40, so that's saving us an insane amount of money. Also over here we've got some plywood, got a lot more stored elsewhere, but that was also free from a scrapyard, and we paid about £20 for 30-40 sheets or so, which once again is about 30 or £40 for one singular sheet brand new, so a massive save there again. This will really help us out in this project, otherwise that would have costed a whole lot more, at least 2-3 grand. So we've got the tin for the outside, we've got the plywood for the inside, and then we just need to buy the timber frame. To be able to transport the timber frame, I've got a van to be able to do that and put it on the roof rack. So I've never actually done a project like this before, but with the knowledge of my handyman experience, I feel like I should be just alright, and I have all the tools as well. So this is the current plan. In the green we've got my old workshop, the smaller one, and then the blue is my mum's workshop, and then the red space marks out the gravel outside the front of my workshop, which is the wasted area, and then just below that is the greenhouse. So the plan is to take out the end of my mum's workshop just here in order to be able to fit cars down there, and then the red area is going to be concreted and then turned into a garage and linked to my current workshop, as you can see in this diagram, where the car comes in and then parks right in that central area. And that's all there really is to it. Right, so that is all the cement that's been dropped off here the other day. Got 3 big old bags of ballast and then 15 bags of cement. Right, it's now just a case of getting everything set up really. I don't really know what I'm doing, which is great fun. That's I'm working it out as it goes, I guess. Got the edging that goes down here. This is the first bit that will be done. I'll start pouring. I've got the weather on my side today, so fingers crossed.
Right, now most of the concrete has been done, it's time to clear out this jungle of crap so I can knock down the end of the wall, where the two workshops will be joined. It is going to be a really boring task, however it does need to be done and it will be pretty satisfying, and yeah, as you can see it's already coming along pretty nicely. Right, so this is the point that we are trying to access just around here. When we come to destroy this part, just on the edge of this window here, it's going to be marked where it's going to be destroyed. As you can see outside the window where the concrete is, it will be coming through all the way here, not through that bit. This bit here is going to be closed off by a wooden wall or something like that. And then, oh, birds just floating in there. Jesus Christ. Window, 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 window. Yes. Bang in. Absolutely incredible. Actually cleared this place out about a week ago and my mum has somehow already completely filled it up with crap. Right, now it's the part I've been dreading, which is removing this asbestos roof. This stuff is super dangerous if you breathe it in, so you're gonna have to wear a respiratory mask and all that business. I've also put this beam in here just while I take down these walls so they don't collapse. That is some progress. I'll actually use the old ceiling, put it onto this part where there's a hole, so it's covered up a leak. Finally, it's time for some demolition, but I didn't really kick things off great, as you're about to see. Ow! I'm not with you. Yeah, what was that? Yeah, so what I didn't realise is why everything's going a bit to shit is this needs to come out before this can come out. It explains a lot, so yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Huge point in the project, and also quite an easy one really. It's not too hard to do, it's pretty fun, but look at that. You can really see the space now where what we're trying to get to, where we're trying to go. But yeah, all of this tomorrow will be for me to pick up and get rid of, which should be great fun. Right, all concrete has been finished, thank God for that. And now it's the exciting part of starting to build the frame, which is going to be wicked. So what I'm starting off right now is just taking down the wall to my old workshop, so when I build the new frame, it can come together and join really nicely. I've wrapped some plastic at the bottom of the beam. This is just to stop the moisture coming up from the concrete and rotting it. So naturally, me being the genius that I am, I decided to put this up when there was a storm going on. So yeah, you can see it's just blowing absolutely everywhere, and the amount of times I have to staple it back in. But yeah, just don't do it in a storm. That's what I could recommend to you. Nonetheless, here is the finished product of part 1 of the workshop build.